offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals. Second down and 6 now. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Come on.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
This is taken at the 18. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over first and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers. But
and looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Off play action, it's Cunningham. And this one's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Cunningham looking to throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Cunningham to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now Cunningham. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Cunningham. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Here's Cunningham. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Cardinals. Elijah Higgins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They go play action now. Jackson looking deep here for Flowers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 69 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now a 2nd and 10. Cunningham. Going to look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, Cunningham eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded inside the 5. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
23 yards on the play. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now Jackson on second down. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now, because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, here's the option.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He's going to keep this again.
They run with Connor. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 22. A big play there on the option. 54 yards on the ground. So I guess you'd say an unlikely source there with a big carry. It's the fullback showing that he has some range.
Now, how'd you like to be in the running backs room next week when they review this? Because he's going to be asking for tailback carries from now on.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
James Conner, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, look at this play call. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion.
Ready? Go!
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Rocky Sin there to make the tackle. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready?
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Give them the completion. No gain. But let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Mitchell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Come on.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Prater's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still got to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And to the left side here, Wilson.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Adafe Owe in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line is taking charge.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And this one is incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Prater's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Ravens 38, Cardinals 20.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
On the 18-yard line.
Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective.
I can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if he tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams.